Hello everyone, I'm Dale Druffel. I'm the service manager in Springfield. This is David Bookout. He's our branch shop tech and fabricator. We're going to show you today a little bit about our tire press modifications we've made with a table platen that swings out, and also the crane that we can use to pick up tires, the stanchions, platforms, and anything else we need to move from the front of the press table to the back of the press table. This is the tire press. This is the final production of what we've came up with. In the dashboard presentation several times, the ideas come up on how to improve the lifting on pressing tires and to make it more safe. This is the production of what we've come up with. There was a lot of ideas went on paper. There's been several modifications made to this, and even in the process of building it, there were several modifications. We have the main table that swings out. We've got a pattern in it so that when you set the stands on it, you can actually see when you're centered. It's got a locking pin to hold it in place. The table is set up on a spring so that when the table swings out, swings in, no matter what the weight is on the table, it won't drag on the pressing table itself, and it will only compress after it has the power from the press pushing down on it. And you can see there's a dimension under the table that allows it to swing. We put stabilizer legs on the back so that when it's not hooked to a van, we don't have any tipping issues with it. We've got the hoist built on to the top with a beam and a trolley with an air hoist. We tried an electric hoist, a 12-volt electric hoist originally on this machine. Found out we had problems with keeping the battery charged. Also had problems with it being in the weather, with having trouble with the battery and the electrical controls of the hoist. We've built a stand to contain the pressing rings on the top of the table. So I'll get Dave to start operating this for us, and we can take a look and see how it all works. We've got this table so that it's pinned so that when it's traveling it can't move out of position. We also keep the chain tight on the trailer tongue so that we don't have any swing with the boom getting out of place. Just pull the pin out, move the table out into position, set the stand over where it goes, and just let it back down. Once the ring is in position, then we can take the tire off the truck, and we'll show you how that works as well. We've already got the truck jacked up. Took the tire off the truck. We'll move the tire over close enough so that the hoist can pick it up. Hook the chain into the wheel. Place the wheel into the area that it needs to be on top of the stand. No lifting at all is involved in any of this. Now we can just go and get the new tire. Same thing, we don't have to pick it up. This tire is 70 pounds without the wheel. Set the tire back down on top of the one that needs to be pushed off, disconnect the chain, and we're ready to swing the table in to go ahead and press the tire. Well, we're not going to press this tire, we're just using this for show, but Dave will get this unhooked here and we'll show you how the table swings in and how the table compresses as it pushes down. Table pushes in, it's pinned into place, and we're ready to push. And you can see how this press table pushed down with the spring and it lifted back up. So no matter what weight we have on this, we can simply pull the pin now, swing the table back out, and then we can take these tires back off the same way that we put them on. Just lift it up, slip the chain through the top. Now you'll be pushing the bottom one off, so when you take these off, you'll have your new tire up to the top. Just hook inside of the new tire, pull it off. Your old one will be down on the stand, so you can just do it the same way, or if there's nothing left of it like most customers do, there won't be much to pick up. That's the whole process. Now on the larger size tires, you could put a 4x4 on the floor so that it's not flat on the floor to pick up. You can block up one side when you set it back down so that it'll easier to roll over to the truck. But that's the idea, that's the whole process. This is an alternate method for picking up tires that maybe you can't hook, can't sling. Simply jack the truck up that's in the proximity of the tire press. Make sure that it's close to the flattened area. Put the tires on the forks, just roll them over, lay them down, and then just simply use the forklift to pick the tires up. If you pick them up just a little bit above the level of the stand with the swing table, you can swing it out, move your stand over to the edge, slide the tire off of the forks, onto the stand, and then you can just push your stand back in, set your new tire on top, move it back over to your target location after you swing the table in. And then just go ahead, push it, and your removal will be the same as it was for the install. Pick the 30th one to put on here. After you finish pressing the tire in this manner, you really need to let the forks down some, just a few inches, so that when that table swings back out, you're always going down with the load instead of up to come off of the stand. So there again, just with the swinging table, just simply pull it out, slide it to the edge, and just move it up to the forks. The sling chain we use is simply a 4-foot long sling chain for picking up the tires. We need that open hook so that the hook can be chained. It can be hooked within the link as well as hooked into the wheels to pick them up. We found this hook to be the best method of picking up the wheels. This is another handy tool that Dave designed and built. It's for installing the tires back onto the truck, so you don't have to put a bar under it, try to lift it by other means, 2x4, whatever you want to put under there. It's simply pipe with mast bearings fastened to the end of the shaft. Just slide it under the tire, use the leverage of the other pipe, pull back, lifts the tire, goes right onto the truck. No strain whatsoever on install. We're going to make just a few improvements on this machine from what we've got right now. We'd like to shorten up the air hoses just a little bit on the air hoist. They're just a little clumsy where they're at right now. Someday we'd like to see electric start put on this to keep from having to hand start it and pull it to shoulder height to start it. But other than that, pretty good machine, saves the backs. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer anything you've got, how we acquire the materials, as to how we put it together, and if you guys need some more pictures or some more dimensions on how to assemble, I'd be glad to give them to you. So just give me a call here at the branch and we'll get all that information for you. Thanks.